What's up, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Welcome to your May reading. Sorry for the delay. I've been a little bit sick, but we're just going to jump into this. I feel like this month for you is really important because you're understanding how you don't want to be committing to things that don't emotionally satisfy you. So that can be old habits. It can also be like just old connections or groups or projects or things that just don't really feel like they fill you up and get you inspired and make you feel excited. It's like if you're noticing that you don't want to be I feel like there's an emotional maturity happening, and you're gonna notice that like if you continue to level up on an energetic and emotional level, and the people around you they're not keeping up, or you just feel like you don't really connect or like resonate with the people around you anymore, it's like you can't fake it. You can't continue to stay in that kind of connection, in that kind of community, in that kind of project if you're not really fully feeling connected to it. I'm hearing if it's not like a fuck yes, then it's a no. So just be really aware of that, okay? I also feel like you have this new energy that is showing up that is making you feel overall more confident in who you are. I feel like you're starting to understand your skill set in a new way. Some of you are maybe thinking about adjusting your prices or asking for a promotion, or just like leveling up your business in a new way. And I think that's a good thing because I think that a lot of you have been doing the work internally, externally. I feel like maybe you've been developing your skill set or studying something and just learning how to do better overall. And if you've been investing into that process for a while, like now you're going to start seeing the results of it in your behavior, in who you are and how you conduct yourself. And then that means that other people are going to start seeing a new version of you showing up, which like, yes, then obviously if you level up, you can increase your price, you can change how people access you, if that makes sense. That's maybe specific for some of you, but like there's this overall energy of like, I don't know how to say that in like a nice way, because it doesn't sound nice, but it's not coming from a place of like ego, but it's just like, I don't want to socialize with you. Like, I don't want to be in these sort of like low grade like meetings, or I don't need all the details. It's like, figure it out without me. Like, there's this energy of like sort of like the top of the pyramid. There's this energy of like, I'm gonna be like running things. I'm gonna make sure that everything's moving. And like, yes, I will 100%, like I'll be involved, but like, please, it's like, go bore someone else with your questions. It's like, this is like below my pay grade kind of thing. And it's just like, oh God, like I can't continue to feel bad about separating myself, because when I separate myself, I can actually live a healthier life because I'm taking more time for myself. I'm also able to focus on the things that really matter. And it's like, at your level, for some of you, however this is showing up, maybe it's like in friendship and family, maybe for a lot of you this is connected to work, but it's like okay, think about it this way. Like the king sits at the top, right? The king, like, or queen or whatever, but like they need to do certain things that the king or the queen or the ruler needs to do. It's like, and they need to stay healthy. Their decisions are really impactful. If they make a mistake, it costs more. If they make a mistake, it affects more people. So it's like, they can't be involved in like all of the details of like, you know, the staff and the farm and like taking care of the food and the cooking and the bakery. It's like, no, they can't do that. Like, they need to be up here thinking about strategy and overall direction and these other things. And they also like, they deserve more free time. They deserve more time to rest, because like they have a lot of responsibility. They have a lot of people asking for things from them. They have a lot of like energetic cords that are attached to them. So it's like, they need time to just process that. So if that's making sense, it's like there's this this overall understanding of like who you are and what you do. And if you are operating in that space, then it means that like you need to take care of yourself in a different way. And for a lot of you, that is maybe new, or you've been in that space for some time, but you haven't taken it seriously enough. And I feel like now you're starting to understand that like I really need to take this seriously. Like if I'm going to be operating at this level, or if I'm going to be operating at a new level, or like, you know, maybe that's my goal, I need to start making sure. And again, maybe some of you right now are not the boss or the king or whatever, but you're noticing that that's the kind of energy that you're moving towards. And it's like you need to start to like embody like that kind of energy now, so that you can like recalibrate your energy field, and so that you understand how to manage more money, manage more energy, manage more responsibility from a healthier place, if that makes sense. I hope this is making sense for some of you. This seems like a very specific message for a group of people. I don't know if this is going to resonate with everyone this month, but whatever. This is what's coming through. The reason that you're doing that is because there is an initiation, and that initiation is bringing you into a new level. So I'm also hearing like you need to focus on balancing your energy in new ways. So maybe like qi gong practices, like morning meditations. What you're eating is really important. I'm also hearing like eating like light and not so heavy, not so often. You don't need so much food in the body all the time. Like it's because energetically your body is upgrading a lot. And also, when you are managing so many people or things, or when you are creating something big, you need a lot of that energy to support the creation or the proper management of whatever you're doing. Like that energy needs to support the resourcing of like running this whole sort of operation, whether it's a company, maybe it's just yourself or whatever, but like this upgrade needs a lot of energy. So if you're constantly eating, if you're constantly drinking coffee, if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, it's like then a lot of your energy is being wasted, because it's like supporting your physical body trying to like process and clean everything out. So I would say just like, I hear like eating a lot of like fruits. And maybe you're noticing that you're just like attracted more to fruits, or when you think about eating, you're like, maybe I'll just order like a fruit bowl. And it's like, yes, like do that. Like you don't need to be, and it's like for me, like I still eat, red meat like once a week, because my body, like I think my body likes it. I think it's helpful for me, but I don't suggest you eating like red meat like every day right now. Like, and maybe that changes, and I'm not a doctor, so like go talk to your like medical, practitioner if you need help or whatever. But my point is just there's an overall energy here of like keep it light. I also feel like energetically keep it light. Like you don't need to be involved in drama, in gossip, in any heavy, dense energy. It's like keep your schedule light if you can, like try to get outside more. Spending time with animals is really good. Like that's the kind of vibe right now, okay? I also feel like there's this overall energy of you establishing your boundaries in new ways, because again, you're understanding that you are leveling up into this new space, and that requires a new version of yourself, which means how you interact with the world around you, and how you interact with people, literally like one-on-one or groups or whatever. It's like it needs to change. So and you don't need to feel bad about it. Like for me, like I've been sick the past week, I've been traveling, I was spending time with family. Like I haven't taken a break in like 3-4 years. Like my body was getting sick, like I have a cold, I had a cough, I wanted to spend time with family, and like I wasn't feeling bad that like, oh, I need to get the horoscopes out for everyone. It's like, no, like I just was like, I need this, so I'm just gonna do it, and like fuck off, like that's just it. So like I didn't feel bad about it, and that's what's shifting in me, and like that's beautiful, and I'm prioritizing myself. So that's the kind of thing that you need to do. Now there's other opportunity. I have this Ace of Coins here with this Knight of Pentacles and this Fool card. So like there are big doors opening up, there are big new doors opening up, but like we still need to be calling them in. we just passed a really, really lucky new moon in Taurus, and Taurus is connected to our senses, Taurus is connected to resources, food, our bodies, foundations, structures. It's planting seeds for the whole cycle. Taurus is the second sign. And then we have Gemini, and then we go all the way around the wheel. So like right now is a really good time for you to be planting seeds. Now, under this new moon in Taurus, that was a very lucky new moon, these seeds are really good to plant now because the moon loves to be in Taurus. So whatever seeds you're planting will be really well received. Okay, so if you missed the new moon workshop, you can pay whatever you want. It's literally 19 minutes, but go and plant the seeds. We just had the new moon. The energy is still strong. And this was a very lucky new moon because it, yes, was all about planting seeds and moving forward. It's a new moon, but we just had the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, which is like breaking through limitations, shaking up our old foundations, and asking you to use your resources and restructure yourself in a new way. So like this specific new moon and this specific Taurus season are really fucking important. That Uranus-Jupiter conjunction was the most important transit of 2024. So don't miss it, okay? You need to use this energy. Go and watch the new moon workshop. Watch the Taurus season workshop. You can pay whatever you want for both, like $1 each. I literally don't care, but go and watch it, okay? The Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, I talk a lot about in the Taurus season workshop because this is very fucking important. This is the most important transit of 2024. This is going to break you free from this old shit. And it looks like you are needing to move into this new level, okay? This new level, especially with the Fool here, like you can't carry all of that old baggage. So let it go. Yeah, whatever. Go watch the workshop. I love you, Gemini. I'll see you very soon. Ciao.